Hi, my name is Fresia, and today I'll be showing you how to recycle old clothes into rug hooking. You need a few tools. I have a hoop and some burlap and a hook. The main tools you need would be burlap and a hook. You can recycle old rice bags, as the burlap is still good, and they also have designs that you can follow if you want to. As for the clothes you can recycle, I've got some nice old pajamas. Here's a leg. I've chopped it up into sort of thin, long strands. You don't usually want your material too thick, that way you can still pull it through the burlap. When you have your burlap, you can draw a design on it, or you can just go with colors. I've drawn some quick apples, as it is apple season now, and I'll be using the red for the apples, and then I can recycle other clothing for green or for other background colors. When you're ready to start hooking, you grab your material, you poke a hole through the burlap with your hook, you grab the material from underneath and pull it all the way up. And then you can keep hooking them through. From underneath, you will hold your material alongside the root that you want to be hooking. You push your hook through, grab the material, and then pull it up. And then you can continue until you run out of your material. And at the very end, you pull your material all the way through, and then you can use scissors to trim it as you need. You want to make sure you leave the ends of the material at the top so that it won't come undone from underneath. Here's a rug that I did to place by my cat's food bowl. In it, you can see that you can use many different materials, and that will give different texture and effects to what you're creating. As well, you can felt into the rug once you've finished, so I used some white to felt in some clouds. Here's how to use felting to fix old sweaters. So I have one of my favorite sweaters here. It's very soft. And there's a small hole that, if left unfixed, will just become bigger and bigger. So I have some fleece of a somewhat similar color, but it doesn't matter. You can sort of felt in designs if you want, but I'm going to try and match it up a bit so it's not super noticeable. And I have a needle for felting. And then I also have some styrofoam to help with the felting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the styrofoam underneath the hole where I want to felt. I'm going to take a bit of material. I don't need too much because it's not a big hole to fix. And I will sort of just form it into a flat disc that I will place over the hole that I want to patch up. And then you want to make sure that what you're patching extends over the hole that you're patching up so that it can also be felted within the material around it to help and secure it. So I place it over the hole, and then you just simply stab or pierce the needle through the material and into the styrofoam. What this does is it will go through the material into the styrofoam, but it won't stick into the styrofoam. But this way it helps the fleece to kind of hook through the material that you're felting onto. And you just continue that until it has fully kind of submerged within the material you're fixing, and blends in with the material that you have. There was another hole on this sweater that I already fixed up earlier, and that's what the end result looks like. What I love about this is I can have this sweater that I really love, but is starting to form holes, and I can refix it and extend the life of it, and potentially be wearing it my whole life. That way I'm buying less, and I keep wearing what I love. As for hooking, you can, if you want, you can buy new material and you can be creating this wonderful art with new materials, but you can also look in your closet and see what you're not using anymore, and instead of going out and purchasing new, you can reuse and you can upcycle and you can create new art that can be used as a rug for your feet, or you can hang it up on the wall and appreciate it in that way.